Greetings. Recently in the Curvemeister forum, one of our users asked a question about how to convert negative images into positives using Curvemeister. What you see on the screen right now is the scan that he posted out to the forum, and we're going to use the Curvemeister tools to convert this negative back into a positive and then do some color adjustments on the image, all in pretty much one step. The first thing we need to do is launch the Curvemeister plugin for Photoshop. And we're opening the RGB color space. What this will allow us to do is to use some of the stored library curves that we've provided for you inside of Curvemeister. There's a separate video that describes how to build the shortcut that you see here called Browse Library, but basically it's a set of stored files inside of the Curvemeister plugin that allow you to adjust color balance, overexposed, looking at your pins, or underexposed. We're going to go into color balance, and as you can see, there's a number of files here for the users to utilize Curvemeister to do various bulk processing type things. I'm going to choose the Kodak Gold curve, and as you see, as soon as I click on it, the image immediately converts. And what it's really done is it's loaded a pre-saved curve that inverted all of the color curves in RGB. Now, as you can see, the color's not perfect. Although we do have a positive image, we don't have great color. So we're going to use a standard Curvemeister color correction technique at this point using the curves we already have. And I'm going to set a shadow point out here in what appears to be a black area. I'm going to set a highlight, what appears to be one of the brightest areas of the white, and I'm just going to check it by thresholding it a little bit here, and I'm pretty solid in my choice that that sock needs to be a pretty bright white. I don't know if there's any neutrals or gray points in this image as of yet, so I'm just going to work with the brighter and darker ends of the curves. So as we look at the shadow point over here, we see that the green channel and the blue channel are 0, but the red channel is at 13. Because our curves are flipped over, this is actually the 0 point now, and so I'm going to click on that point, and I'm going to use my arrow keys to just arrow the point over until the shadow point here is neutral. All three curve numbers are the same, and they're all at this point 0. I'm now going to go looking at the highlight, and now I have to adjust both ends of the highlights here because I want to keep the highest number, which is the green channel, and I have to raise the blue and the red channels up to do that. So in order to do that, again, the highlight is normally down here at 255, but because these curves are flipped over, this is actually the highlight point. And I'm going to click on it. I'm going to make this grid bigger so that we can all see it. And then I'm going to use the arrow key to push this up so that it's at the same level as green over here. By the numbers, green is 251, now blue is 251. And I have to do the same for the red channel, so I'll switch channels, click on the highlight point, and then I'm going to run this all the way up until, oops, too far. There we go. That's a good approximation. So now the darkest shadow is neutral, the brightest highlight is neutral, and as you can see, the image has really pretty much come back to life. I'm going to set a few quick hue clocks with an alt click here, and I'm going to alt click here and on the ankle over here, and all I'm looking to check is that the skin tones in those various places are in a good spot, and because they're between straight up red and the first tick at about 1 o'clock on all three hue clocks, I would say at this point this image is in a really good spot, so I'm going to click apply and come back out to Photoshop. That is how I would convert that image back to a positive. The next steps for me on this image would probably be cropping and possibly some sharpening. I'm not sure if that would help the image at all. I hope this helps your understanding of what we're doing here, and if you have any questions, please ask them in the forum. Thank you for using Curvemeister.